Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Altoona Curve and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home.
Striding into the box, Tommy Carter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
No
EK,
strike.
our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Here we go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Come on, big guy. Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the full count pitch.
You got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
And another foul ball. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Alan Craig will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, he's going through a stretch right now where he's hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, and that's the reason why his season average is so good right now.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games.
Coming to the plate now, Brennan Bosch. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
On the ground to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. Eric Wood into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. To short, hit hard. Carter. Spin throw, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number. Now to the plate, Christopher Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded to short. Played on the back. Throw gets him. 2 down. Tommy Carter will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Eric Wood digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Last half of the 5th coming up, and the Sea Dogs lead this one. At the plate, Tommy Carter.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like
They put him away.
number 17 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit to short. Carter is up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Alley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Dominguez is there for it. 2 down. Jose Osuna will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball. He's just not getting that solid contact. Guys really seeing the ball well.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Sea Dogs lead it. Tommy Carter digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Tommy Carter.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit down the 3rd base line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff. Alan Craig
Strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes over to 3rd.
You got him on the tag.
Boy, I don't get that.
Jose Osuna will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game tonight, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to...
Tommy Carter
Stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Tommy Carter.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Digging in to try it again, Alan Craig. He drew a walk his first time up. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Alley moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top 3-1. Good night, everybody.
37 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Altoona Curve and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He leads the ball club in both home runs and RBIs. Right now, he's the dominating power threat in this order.
Sean O'Sullivan starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Eric Wood will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period. And that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put them up 1-0.
Freddie Hummel steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball here.
And gloves it to first. He's out.
Oh, love it.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Tommy Carter gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Altoona's out in front, 2-0. Stepping in, Tommy Carter. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Even though this is just a solo home run, it's important because you at least need to get on the board. Let these guys know that they're not going to just walk away with this one without a fight.
Austin Meadows heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
To short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 14.
Number 14 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Drilled on the ground to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
When you hear us talk about shut down innings,
All right, come on now.
Eric Wood digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys. And
that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded. In now, Tommy Carter. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane.
All right, come on now.
Eric Wood steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Hot shot on the ground to short. Carter. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Tommy Carter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Hey, come on now, big dog, get your pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Here it comes, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. He He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first. Alan Craig will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-6 now.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
So stepping in, Brennan Bosch, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 7-7 game. Freddie Hummel will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
To short, hit hard. Carter. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Tommy Carter steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Wilson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Ivan Wilson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. 230 over his last 10 games.
On to first, and they get them both. And with that, here's a look at the Portland defense. Now to the plate, Tommy Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tommy Carter
sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hot shot to third. Gibson is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Kyle Johnson will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Tommy Carter will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
Here we go, kid.
First offering on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
First and second here with nobody out.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time.
Get your pitch.
None out, runners at first and second.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate.
Go hard.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with 1 away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Ray Gomez will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Tommy Carter will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Hey, right guy, no better up there.
Lifted into center field. Wilson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sea Dogs lead it 4-2. Tommy Carter comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Tommy Carter.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Be patient, huh? Make it come to you.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting. Left fielder.
With that base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Clutch up. Drive him
Digging
in
in
for
to
us.
try it again. Brennan Bosch. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
The 0-2 home. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Henry Ramos digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Lifted in the air to center. Wilson moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Clutch up for us. Right
Stepping
guy, right
in,
place.
Sam Travis. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go. Here we go. Clutch up for
He's
us.
set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied 5-5.
Hey, come on. We gotta hold him
Ivan
right here.
Wilson
Yeah,
comes to the
yeah.
plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. To short. Reined it. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are all tied 5-5. In now, Ryan Torres, 3 for 6 in the ball game to this point.
2 down. 2 down.
Hit to short. Scooped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, now we see a visit from the pitching coach, and he might be giving him a challenge out there. Something like, this is where you show me what you're made of out here. Now, I'm trusting in you that you'll work out of this, so don't let me down.
Tommy Carter digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1 for 5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2 for 6 and a 1 for 6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but it's foul, strike one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Left field and deep. Johnson going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
Fly.
The relay, but he is in there.
Safe.
Well, that's just a breaking ball right there that doesn't break a whole lot. And I think you'd have to say he's pretty lucky that this ball stayed in the ballpark. I mean, how close was this thing to getting out of the park? That close.
At the plate, Brennan Bosch, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2 and 2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Johnson is there. Let's see if they try it. But he's going to think twice here and put the brakes on. So this game will remain tied at least another batter.
Yeah, not a really good at-bat right there.
Henry Ramos steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Get your pitch. No one better, buddy.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides.
Hey, your pitch.
Sam Travis strides forward in a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does exist here. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And not in time as the second run scores.
Now batting, number 11.
That 2 RBI single gives them a 2.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Brennan Bosch. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 7-5. Good night, everybody.
For Binghamton, 5 runs on 21 hits. No errors. They left a boatload of runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
Tommy Carter will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 5. Alan Craig.
Alan Craig gets his first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Number 5, Alan Craig.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday, so they can look to win.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. So stepping in, number 24, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Popped high in the air. Rivera is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Alan Craig.
Tommy Carter steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Tommy Carter.
Work it ahead.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Let's go now. One time.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground to third. Fielded
Stand up,
cleanly.
stand up.
The second
Out.
for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Kyle Johnson will dig in. 1-for-2, including a double back in the first. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Tommy Carter will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
One pitch. Here we go. Let's go.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
One there on the first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Binghamton leads it 5-0. Tommy Carter will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Let's go.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low, and you know what? He may have had a case.
The 2-2 pitch. sent on the ground out to second. Rivera scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple...
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 6-2. So long, everybody.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Mets. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Sea Dogs, 2 runs on 14 hits, 1 error.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So there's a good chance we'll see him have some pretty good at-bats in this one.
William Cuevas will be on the mound for the series.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Matthew Dean will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Tommy Carter will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You're down! You're down!
And he is in there. Alan Craig will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. The tag, and he is out.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Derek Chung will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Dominguez is underneath this one. One pitch, one away. And with that, here's a look at the Portland defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Tommy Carter has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Number 9 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nobody down here.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Here we go.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, number 16.
Tommy Carter comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Tommy Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The key here is to never panic after you clank one.
Meyer strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big want to let slip away.
Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 2-1. Tommy Carter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the close.
Tommy Carter has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey,
just checking.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
The 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
1-2, here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Clutch up.
He's
Drive him
set.
in for
Here's
us.
the 2-2.
There we go.
Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm.
Find the ball.
No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Alan Craig readies for a big at-bat here. All he needs is a fly ball to bring home that winning run at third.
Yeah, and you know that he wants to drive this one deep if possible and just end it right now. But, hey, a seeing-eye grounder would work, too.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. This is in the air out to right. Late, giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, you really just needed to get something up in the air here, and this one does the trick as he drives in the winning run here on a sacrifice fly.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK? Tommy Carter will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Now to the plate, Tommy Carter.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Come on, big guy.
A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Alan.
Alan Craig stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 3 innings complete. The Sea Dogs lead it 1-0. Ian Farmley heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
To short. Carter. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. DJ Davis in now, popped out in his first trip. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Tommy Carter will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Davis. And that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1.
Hey, get us a grounder right here, man.
Alexi Casilla strides in, grounded out his last time through. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
One down here, fellas.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Kind of lucky to get it out.
Tommy Carter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Carter. Hey, come on, baby. See it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Well, that's a good idea right there. He goes with the pitch. He's not trying to pull it. Shoots this thing the other way. Just happens to be right at the right fielder.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tommy Carter gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So it's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. Right fielder is on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week.
Chris Dominguez will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Tommy Carter walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And the runner will get back standing. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Come on, let it fly right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Tommy Carter will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Tommy Carter.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Yeah! That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
That misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Dominguez.
Striding into the box, Tommy Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Carter.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here, and 2 men. Chris Dominguez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. He's running again. This is on the ground.
Right here,
Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Juan Silva will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. To short. Carter. On to first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Tommy Carter gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. All coming on quickly here as he makes the dive. Number 6 will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, he had a little bit of a rough one yesterday, but this is a guy they're counting on. He's driven in 9 runs over his last 10 games.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Juan Silva stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Tommy Carter stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show. The Friday night. Leading off the inning, Ben Gamel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Carter is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th. Ben Gamel will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is...
Need a strikeout right now. Let's go, baby.
Lane Adams will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Carter. Here. Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Tommy Carter gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
And a ball 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came...
Hey,
Number
one away,
30
one away.
steps in now.
Here we go, infield. Knock it down.
Ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Ben Gamble will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
All right,
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't.
Tommy Carter leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Let's go now, one time.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Come on, big guy, get your
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full, and the Sea Dogs lead this one. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tommy Carter will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate.
Stepping in, Alan Craig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. chopped weakly to the left.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
Cleanly. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And here's why you all...
Hey, get him
Number
yourself
6
right here, kid.
steps in now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Carter is up with. Throw gets him 2 down. With a moment now, here's a look at the Portland defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got? Lane Adams will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit to short. Carter. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tommy Carter will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. The Thunder are on top, 6-0.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Digging in and looking for more, Sebastian Valley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Carter. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Tommy Carter will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Alan Craig stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Played on the backhand. A step on the bag for 1. A play at the plate. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Tommy Carter ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Right here, find the ball.
The runner from 3rd comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Alan Craig will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
And this inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. Big way.
Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Juan Silva gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Hey, 2 down here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brennan Bosch will be our leadoff man when we return. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Tommy Carter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Let's go now. 1 time.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Ball.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Thunder are on top. Now to the plate, Matt Snyder. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Come on now, here we go.
Grounded to short. Carter ranges. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
They left 9 men.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tommy Carter will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Tommy Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Eric, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
Swinging a ball line softly to the left side. Oh, what a dive. He's out. Oh, love it. At the plate, Juan Silva. He flew out in his last at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, the double play. So stepping in, number 24, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's 1-1.
But you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10.
Brennan Bosch will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less.
Coming to the plate now, Henry Ramos, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Ryan Lamar has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here.
Come on.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Tommy Carter will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, well, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
On the ground to third. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Striding into the box, Tommy Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tommy Carter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Carter, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do.
All right, one time.
To give him a pitch that he likes.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to... Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB. All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Tommy Carter is our subject as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending it in this game?
Well, Matt, we all know that these streaks are always tough to keep going, especially when people start to catch on that they're actually happening. Plus, the keeps rising the longer they get. Now, this isn't really that long a streak by any means, so I doubt that he's feeling any pressure yet. I think he's just really having fun with it. But if he continues to stick to that same approach he's had over the last 10, I think he's got a good shot to keep it going for a little while longer. And, you know, it always helps if you get that hit out of the way in your very first at-bat. So we'll see if he can get that done in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Ready, fighting Phil.
And with that, here's a look.
He's been atrocious when it matters most. Hitting under 200 with runners in scoring position. If he wants to help this team win ball games, he's got to become a better run producer than he's been so far this season.
Tommy Carter is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third. Hard hit ball to second.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0. Stepping in, Joel Fisher as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drilled on the ground is short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
You know, sometimes you just give up. You get to
Carlos Alonso set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third.
Hey, come on, baby.
Tommy Carter steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And a dive, but he's back in there. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog. Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Buchanan comes set. 1-0 on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Here we go.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
To third. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Hey, no outs here.
Ike Schaefer is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Sam Travis.
Angelo Mora stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Hey, knock it down, infield. Knock it down.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. The Sea Dogs lead it 2-0.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Aguila will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Tommy Carter will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 2-0. Joel Fisher steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, plays at 1
to
now.
short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Boy, these guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Tommy Carter stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Hit sharply on the ground.
Go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard.
The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Chris Dominguez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll head now to the bottom of the ninth. The Sea Dogs lead it 2-0. Sam Travis will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Throw into third, and he is in there.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top 2-0.
For the victorious Sea Dogs.
Good night. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
You're ready. Fighting Phil.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Hank Aguilar, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Tommy Carter will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I want to take another look at this because this was close down that right field line. Is it a fair ball? Yeah, not by a whole lot, but they got...
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Alan Craig will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, he's going through a stretch right now where he's hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, and that's the reason why his season average is so good right now. Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Hey, get your pitch.
Brennan Bosch steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Leading off the inning, Tommy Carter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
On the ground to third, Alonso ranges to his right. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love hustle as much as the next guy, but right there, that's an invitation to the 60-day DL. I hope he knows a good shoulder surgeon because he's going to need one if he keeps that up.
Tommy Carter is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay sure. Let's go.
0-2. Here it comes. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Brown. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Ike Schaefer will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
High pop-up. Dominguez is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. Number 4 will stand in. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips.
Oh, he's been such a big factor for his guys in this one, and he's got a chance to do some more damage right here in his 5th at-bat.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. Reading leads it 8-1. Tommy Carter will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Reading comes out on top in this one, 8-1. Good night, everybody.
For the Titans, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Sea Dogs, 1 run, 5 hits, 1.
Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Eric, who should we keep an eye on? Tommy Carter gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Carter.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
After the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1.
Nobody here, nobody.
Number 4 will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
And he hit over 300 during the last, so he's seeing it really well right now.
And that's through for a hit. Sam Travis will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Carter. A play at the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Leading off the inning, Tommy Carter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run. The windup and the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3. Number 4 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Logan Moore will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Tommy Carter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hey, have a rip up there right now.
0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Number 4 steps in now.
Plays up first now. Got no one.
Hit to short. Carter has it. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Tommy Carter will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Right now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it. Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Alan Craig will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go. Hey, let her fly there, huh?
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. This is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Now to the plate, Brennan Bosch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Tommy Carter will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. Aguila is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, you always want to finish the year strong, and they get September off to a good start with a well-played ball game and a good victory right here.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Casey Lawrence is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him.
Tommy Carter gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first.
One down here, fellas.
Number 16 will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully that's out.
Throw gets him, 2 down. A chance now to take a look at.
He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Ian Farmley will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. To his right. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Tommy Carter is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
To third.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Junior Lake. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Matthew Dean.
Number 16 steps in now.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, he is definitely.
Tommy Carter will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have, and he definitely.
Tommy Carter will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw.
Slide, slide, slide.
And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come into. Tommy Carter digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple.
And I just don't know what he was thinking going for 3. He just doesn't have the kind of wheels to be that aggressive on the bases.
They see it, drive it. Let's
The
go.
1-0 delivery. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Big Doc. Here we go.
2-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. Alan Craig ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
This is skied out toward right. Lake is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, a double play. Tommy Carter digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The right fielder, number 5, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig digs in yet again. If you remember, he hit a big home run back in the 9th inning.
Hey, no one better here.
Here we go.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chris Dominguez, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Off the hook here.
Nobody down here.
Number 9 stands in. To short. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Boy, and they've had his number all.
Tommy Carter steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
And they'll kind of have to come right after him this time because there's no good reason for walking him right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Lake is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 3-2. Good night, everybody.
For the Fisher Cats, 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tommy Carter will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
And you know, he's coming into this one licking his wounds a little bit. His average on the season is still good, but he's really scuffled over the last month or so.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Let's go now.
Grounded to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Dwight Smith will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hit to short. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an... Digging in to try it again, Tommy Carter.
He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on one.
Castillo steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. To short, hit hard. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. DJ Davis will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
On the ground to short, this could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Dwight Smith steps into the box. A man on third with 2 down. To short. Carter scoops it up. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Tommy Carter digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hey, let it fly right here. Hey,
2 down, runners at first and second.
Here we go now. Come on now.
Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves. Alan Craig will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 5-2. Junior Lake will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Brennan Bosch will be our leadoff man when we return. Tommy Carter will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
He's put together 2.
Daryl Siciliani stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 2-1, here it is. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Castillo will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot.
One there, on to first, and they get them both. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve